welcome back to November's journal setup. And yes, I have managed to do it all in one video this month. You know, it's all one video, there's no part 2 coming soon. One video. Life is good. And for whatever reason this month I started with the calendar layout. Obviously, I don't know. Don't ask, I don't know. Well, I think I was deciding what pen I was going to be doing the month with, and in my decision I decided to start with something easier, which was doing the calendar setup, because, you know, brush pen, fine liner, faux calligraphy, I wasn't sure. I did go with a brush pen though. I haven't used it in ages. I definitely need some more practice with it, as becomes definitely apparent later on in the video, that I'm definitely out of practice using a brush pen. But, you know, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. It's not my main thing. But anyway, November. Don't know why we've gone with... Actually, I do know why I've gone with toadstools. And it's got nothing to do with the fact it's November. I went away last week. And while I was away, I was at a nature reserve. Not actually there looking for mushrooms. However, I did spend a good portion of the day playing look for toadstools and mushrooms, because they were abundant there. In about half an hour I'd seen at least 10 different types, and I spent a portion of my day sitting on the floor, which was wet, taking pictures of them. And some of these toadstools are quite literally not even 2 inches high, so you know, they're really small, and it was quite a challenge sometimes. But you know, I like taking photos of naturey things really close up, so I went with it, and that has inspired toadstools. And I nearly did watercolours today. I sat down and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do watercolours, but then I was like, no, I've done watercolour toadstools before, not in my journal. In my journal, I believe last year I did toadstools, and they were in pencil, but I have done, I think there's a video of it, I actually did watercolour toadstools, and I did turn them into stickers for a bit. So I thought, you know what, I've not done any dot work for ages. Like, ages and ages, I've not done anything dot work. So, dot work mushrooms it is. Toadstools, mushrooms, you know, I'm going to use it interchangeably, even though I know they're not quite the same. But yeah, dot work, toadstools this month. I've not done any dot work in ages either, mainly because it's really quite time consuming, and if you put a dot in the right place, or the wrong place even, you can't take it back. But I went with it, we're rolling with it, I'm happy with the result. There are some things I'd probably change if I did it again, you know, hindsight and having thought over the best way of doing it, but I did it, I made it up as I went along, which is pretty much standard for my entire life. And I think with art you kind of have to do that sometimes, because otherwise you end up with like sketchbooks that you've never drawn in, and all the stickers that I own that have never been stuck anywhere, and you know, because you're terrified to use them. So I'm just going with it, because you know, then we learn. And maybe if you watch this all the way through, you can learn from my mistakes. We'll see. We'll see. I'm happy. But simple notes page again, more little toadstooly things, because they're cute. Definitely cute. I've already lost my train of thought. We're doing well today. We are 4 minutes in. That would be why. I haven't done a long video, or a video this long, I feel, for a while. But yes, anyway, on to the weekly setups. These haven't changed. They haven't changed at all, because I am happy at the level of, I don't know, laziness, complacency, something I've got to with the fact that these setups work for me. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess, is the moral of the story for me here. So it still works, so I ain't changing it. I don't know, just the fact that I can have tasks and notes and break it all down, you know, it just works. I'm still loving the fact that having my financial tracker on the week means I actually write on it, and I don't come back and go, oh yeah, I needed to do that. which is what happened when it was on its own page. And especially as each of these weeks corresponds to a week in my main financial tracker that I do at the start of the year, it all just translates across. It just means I have to flick across 4 pages in a month instead of having it on one, but there's no point having it on one if you're not using it, so, you know, it works. It works. I really enjoy this little spread with all the little cute little toadstools on the bottom. Don't ask me why. I lined them, then did the brush pen, and then went back to dot them. I think my hand needed a break. Dot work, yeah, and also I was going to mention it as I did it. Apparently I forgot how to count this week on this page. Yeah, I managed to number them wrong. You see me, if you look back a little bit, I got to Sunday and went to write 12 and went, hang on, I penciled in 13 in pencil. Why did I pencil in 13 and then realised I'd written the number 8 twice? Because, yeah, counting apparently is not happening this week, or that week, or something, I don't know. It looks a little bit messy where I fixed it, but yeah, we're just gonna go with it. I decided I couldn't. I thought Tipp-Ex, like a correction fluid, would make it look worse, so I've just kind of gone over them, which still looks messy. But we live and we learn. We live and we learn. Another cute little toadstool here, a big one with some little ones, because why not? And then this one, I decided to start with the brush pen first, because shake it up. But anyway, you've now had nearly 7 minutes of me rambling at you. So I'm going to let you enjoy watching the rest of this page without me talking. And then the final flick through will follow shortly. See you next time.